Look at me. I can make super cool text like Just Do Danny on Instagram, who has over 200,000 followers with using these editing techniques. We will recreate these text effects. So first, just start by adding a gradient ramp on your text. Select the start of the ramp on top of the text and the bottom of the ramp on the bottom of the text. Then select a white color and a slightly darker gray to create this depth. Then play with the blend with original. Now we're going to be adding a drop shadow and creating a soft shadow. Once you're happy with this, add a deep glow and play around with the settings, but usually 700 radius and 0.10 exposure is the best to catch the viewer's attention. Now let's create the other shiny orange text. Just do the same as we did for the same text, but now you want to choose a light orange and a shade of a darker orange, then play with the blend. Once you're happy with that, we can now add a drop shadow, but instead of using a dark color, we're going to be using a darker orange color. And this is so that we can get that 3D look that we're looking for. And once you're happy with the softness of that drop shadow, then we can start by adding the deep glow. It's pretty much the same, just use the same settings as of last time. And once you're happy with the deep glow, we're going to be adding the effect called CC Light Sweep to create a simple animation with only 2 keyframes. And this is which will make it look really shiny and just look really professional. So to do this, just drag the start point from the start of the text to the end of the text with using the center and direction keyframes. And use 40 sweep intensity for the best results. Now, to make the 3D depth look, we're simply not bothering to use a 3D camera, but rather just placing it a bit over the text to fake this idea of a 3D text. Now, for the transition of the text, we're going to be using Gaussian blur, and we're going to keyframe this simultaneously with the opacity. So just start by cranking up the blurriness of the Gaussian blur to about 40, and then play around with the opacity keyframes so it will come in. And now we need to do the same with the Gaussian blur, and then just copy the keyframe positioning of the opacity so they will sort of work together to create this transition in. And it's just really cool. Gaussian blur is what I just love for these Instagram edits, and you just need to learn how to use them. Now, to create this little movement, we're going to just do the same for the opacity, and then we're going to be using the position to create a slight coming in from the right side. And then to really make this look even better, we're going to be playing around with the speed graph. But as you guys can see now, I'm dragging it a bit to the right so it comes in pretty nice. But then you need to adjust the keyframes to how fast you want it to come in. So yeah, I'm making it so it comes in from the right while then the opacity returns to 100. And now to just create this even looking graph at the middle. And this is what I do for almost all of my keyframes with the opacity and everything. And now we're going to do the same, but with the top text. We're going to be creating a position keyframe, and then we are going to be just dragging it a bit upward so it just comes down while we also have the opacity coming in. And that is really simply how you can create these slight movements and just make them look really professional. Then just press F9 on the keyframes and then just copy the same graph settings that we did. And just like that, you have created your own Instagram trendy text. And if you want to become a better editor and learn different styles, get all of the assets that you need, then just check out Jonus Essentials. It is dirt cheap right now, so get it before it's too late. And let's both make this our year. I have a really good feeling about 2025. So without further ado, leave a like, subscribe, and have a great, blessed rest of your day. Peace out.